Hey everyone, I'm Jessica from Willow Intuitive Vibes, and I don't know, I just am coming to you from under the broken willow tree. But it's almost like, for some reason, I just want to say, first of all, like, comment, share, and subscribe. And second, if you would like a personal, email me and I will gladly give you the information you need for that. Anyways, and I also have Patreon. Everything's in the box below, all the info you need. But it's almost like seeing the good through a bad situation, which a lot of you do, especially if you have a positive mindset. Don't mind the traffic, which the ghost radar was talking about earlier today, which is kind of funny because I always bitch about traffic, but it is noisy. But anyways, I don't know, there's a few things I want to mention, but I love this tree so much. And it's like my favorite thing at this house, at this location. And then when I found out that one of the biggest branches on the front cracked down, I was so sad. I'm like, that's like the whole fucking front. I'm literally standing under it, so hopefully it don't fall. If it does, well, that will suck. But I don't think it will go anywhere because most of it's on the ground. But it really looks like a secret garden, even though it's not secret at all. Like, I don't know, like there's the entranceway right there, and it's just all beautiful. I don't know. There's the broken part. I don't know if you could see it or not, but I don't think I went up high enough for you to see it. I don't know, it's like a little cave, and I got a little pathway here, and then like the little pathway here. I don't know, this is cool. Like, and this is where my chair, that's kind of fucked up too. This is where my chair, like I'm literally standing where I would sit with my chair, and the birds wouldn't shit on my chair, they would just sit on it. That would have fallen on the purple chair, actually. I don't know, but I moved everything because ticks and stuff at the time, which hopefully there are none now, but I don't know. I was like, I gotta come under the willow tree. We gotta hide in the bushes, apparently. Which I'm not really hiding. People could see me still, but whatever. I don't know. And I was thinking of like different signs and stuff. Like, I kind of want to walk through there. Like, I don't know. I feel like a child. Like Alice in Wonderland, where, you know, she's chasing the rabbit and she falls in the hole and she thinks it's a fucking dream in this fantastical world, but it's actually real. So some of you might be feeling that way, like, there's a sign. This can't be legit. This can't be real. But it is. It's like when you're an adult, we tend to lose the magic of life. And that's really sad. You know, it's like your sense of imagination, don't kill that in children. I'm just saying, because if they can harness that energy and carry it forward, it's going to make them beautiful people, for one. And those are the types of people that change the world. Like, I mean, for example, look at Michael Jackson. He was like a true child at heart, no matter what anyone thinks or says. He comes to me, I don't care. And he was very sensitive. He was also very psychic, but he didn't show that side of himself because that's what he kept private. You know what I mean? And that's okay. Not every person who is highly gifted or intuitive is going to share it with the world, and you might not need to. You know, it could just be for you, for your own guidance, or for those closest to you. And you know, if you know that the things that you say and do happen, you can warn people, but we have free will. So if people don't listen, then it is what it is, you know. There's nothing we can do beyond that point. But he was larger than life for a reason. He was very eccentric, and a lot of people judged him, but a lot of people loved him. So it's almost like, who's your tribe? Do you know what I mean? And those judgy motherfuckers can just fuck off. But anyways, look, like, it's like a little secret path. We're gonna go in there. see what we find. Before we do, you know what's funny? Is that gonna fall on me? No. Okay, I'm just making damn sure because I don't want to be under a tree branch, just saying. So, anywho, I had said in one of my other readings, which is uploading now, 65%, that one of the dreams I had, there was an ex of mine that had a quarter in his ear. And I kept hearing before, because when I was drawn to this one pub, the night I got tricked, long story, chest hurts all of a sudden again. What the fuck? But anyways, I was 111 view. I was the 111th view. So 111, 1111 could be significant in this situation. But anyways, the not so healthy people were not getting the right messages, because I was talking about, like, prior to me being tricked and drawn to that place, I was talking about finding pennies and dimes, and you know, I was like, well, if you're finding pennies and dimes, you know, maybe you don't want the penny or the dime, you want the fucking quarter, you know what I mean? And that breaks down to a 7. 25 is 7, which is, it can be lucky. The Tower card 16 breaks down to a 7, so it's very spiritual. It's almost like there's a sense of spiritual guidance here. Lessons, hard lessons. Some of them were hard, but they weren't, not all these lessons were meant for me to learn. They were put on me, which is why people are being punished for that, because they were fucking with me. Some people, not everything I say is people doing shit, but my situation is different. So anyways, these unhealthy motherfuckers were getting the messages wrong, basically. And that creeper dude at the bar, he threw a quarter in the fire and said, you know, it was too hot, he couldn't get it. It's too hot, I can't get that. And I was like, okay. And then he held up a penny. And then he also had a smiley face on his finger and went like this to me, which is what I do in my videos all the time. But I'm like, he was mocking somebody is what he was doing. That's exactly what he was doing. My heart is fucking pounding right now. I don't know why, it just hit me out of nowhere. But fuck that dude. But anyways, oh, my stomach. No, don't. It's making me dizzy. So yeah, that, and then after all that bullshit happened that night, which I'm not getting into again, I've already explained it. Even if I didn't post it publicly, which some of them I did, some of them I took down, I don't know. I gotta go back through some shit and figure out what's going up and what isn't, like what I'm gonna repost. Some of it's on Patreon, not all of it though, in the vault stuff, but there were a few things that I took off the air, but I might air them back again. They'll be on air again. I feel like I'm gonna pass out all of a sudden. That's really fucking weird. Just talking about this is making my energy go wonky. But anywho, after all that crap, I heard in my head, I got what I wanted, and it only cost me a quarter. It only cost me a quarter. And I was like, that stupid fucking son of a bitch. Like, that's what I was thinking, because that's who I thought of. And then I had the dream with one of my exes with a quarter in his ear, like listening in. Oh, it only cost me a quarter. It was either it only cost me a literal quarter, 25 cents, for some problem, or a quarter of drugs, whatever drugs those are, because all these people are druggy mofos, just saying they are. They really are, and they're disgusting. But and no offense to people who do drugs, because I used to too. Like, these people are dirty, disgusting motherfuckers. They're not functional addicts, if you know what I'm saying. There's a difference. There really is. But anyways, I kept hearing that over and over since I did that fucking reading and had that dream. And I'm like, what the hell does that even mean? You know? So I went to return bottles today because I needed to get some gas and stuff because I'm broke. And at the redemption center, because I bypassed the closest place because I don't know, the people that are a little further away, they always round up and they're always really sweet, and they do things really quick. Like, I don't know, I love that place. I'm not going to mention it right now because I don't want everyone to know, local, not local, whatever. I know I mention towns sometimes, but I'm not mentioning this one. Anyone who knows me knows what I'm talking about. I feel like I gotta go to the bathroom all of a sudden, and I was totally fucking fine. Someone's got the shits, I'm just saying. Not to mention, I'm not saying that. I'll keep that one to myself. Because I found something that might give people the shits. Just saying. I swear to God, if that shit's going in my food, I'm gonna fucking... I'll shove the whole box up someone's ass, I'm just gonna say. Anyways, I just heard it's not. Well, that's good. Well, someone's taken too much of it then. Because holy crap. Anyways, yeah, it's going away. It's not me. I knew it wasn't. I was at the Redemption Center, and I find Twisted Tea cans and bottles and caps and stuff in different locations. And I actually found one cap because, you know, the bottle caps have words under them. And in the basement, when I used to sit there and smoke, there was one cap that said boo, and I'm like, boo, the ghost under your chair. I'm the one you don't see. Boo, Will, Grill, there was all that fucking shit I was talking about. I still have all those caps. Well, at the Redemption Center, I was staring at a Twisted Tea cap just on the ground, and I'm like, I want to know what the word says. So I'm like, no. And then I'm like, okay. So I walked over there, picked it up, and it was the number 5. The number 5, it could be 5 o'clock, it could be the 5th month, or something significant happened in the during the fifth month, which would be May. So something significant could have happened in May, but regardless of that, 5 is about change. It's also about conflict, depending. Could be a difference of opinion here, but it's about change. Change is coming. But change is also change, you know, like quarters, dimes, pennies, whatever. And when I picked it up, I was like, 5. I said, I didn't know they had numbers under here. And I just held on. I was like, I'm going to keep this one. And then I looked down at my feet, and guess what I found? A quarter. A fucking quarter. I got my quarter back. It only cost you a quarter. Well, I got mine back. What'd you fucking get? Fucking fucker. You know what I mean? So let's walk in here for a second, because this is just really cool. I hope there's no like weird bugs and crap, because I don't handle that well. This is so cool. It's kind of out in the open, actually. Oh, that's what I heard. It's a dog pissing on everything. I don't know. I love this tree so much. I still love it even though it's broken. You know? Even though it's broken. It's like the family tree. Even though the family, that could be what's going on here too for someone, is like, even though the family's fucked up, even though, because I don't know who's thinking this, it's just coming to me. Even though, okay, the tree still stands, even though it lost a limb, it lost a branch, because the tree was going with the flow. Yeah, it's splintered. It did break to an extent, but it's still connected, it's still attached. It's like, just because something seems like a lost cause doesn't mean it is. You know, like if you have an addict in the family, or if there's just family discord or problems, or a problematic person, you know, yeah, sometimes we have to cut those people out because they don't serve us well, but you need to know that you've done everything that you possibly could do to make something right before you decide to exit stage left. You know what I mean? Especially when it comes to your children, your parents, whatever. And a lot of times that's what we do, and we exhaust ourselves trying to fight for someone's attention. And it's like, they're not giving me the time, so why the fuck should I? you know, especially if you just try and try and try. And there is a specific somebody out there, and you know who you are, that I've done that with, and I'm just not trying anymore. And it's not because I don't love you, because I do. It's gonna make me cry. We're just bent, we're not broken, you know? We're just bent, we're not broken. I'm not broken. I look at disasters as if it's God's way or the universe's way of telling me that I shouldn't be here, I shouldn't do this, or this shouldn't have happened. Like when my car broke down, when the battery died, the alternator went too. Both of them fucking shit the bed at once. I was like, what are the odds of that? But anyways, I wasn't pissed about it. Why? You know, I could have gotten into an accident up the road. Something bad could have happened. People are following me, so something bad really could have happened because I had a specific location in my head. And my car died before I could get there. So it's almost like, you're not supposed to go there, so let's not go there, you know? Oh, yeah. So someone bad could have been waiting for me. And what's even weirder with that whole situation is, I've said this before, the tow truck driver reminded me of my father, actually, the way he spoke and stuff, and he was an older gentleman. I mean, I think he was older than my dad, actually. He was wicked funny, and he was a really nice guy. He was talking about a lot of the things that I talked about, so that kind of, I was like, either you know something, or I picked up on it. I think you might have known something. But anyways, there was a penny, yeah, on the passenger side floor, and this truck was immaculately clean. It's like, what are the odds? Not to mention, he was starving all day, and I was hungry and all that crap, and he had pizza, and I was bitching about pizza, and he said he didn't like it, and I'm just like, it's kind of weird. But regardless of all that stuff with him, because he was a nice dude and he took care of me, everything happens for a reason. Something bad could have happened that day, and it's just like, it was meant to happen. It was meant to happen for whatever reason, good, bad, or indifferent, and I wasn't going to question it. Whatever. Nothing I can do to fucking change it, you know what I mean? Just going to keep moving forward, which is the point here. We just got to keep moving forward past the problems in life, because we can't change the shit from the past. We can't. If you fucked up, learn your fucking lesson and don't do it again. You know, whether you get to retry with someone specific, or you just learn the lesson and you don't fuck up with the next one. Do you know what I mean? In love, friends, whatever it is to you. There's bugs in here. It's making my stomach hurt. It's kind of like my rib area. Whew. Maybe somebody has like gallbladder issues or something, or I don't know. But yeah, I haven't found change lately. But I went to the store, and I don't drink Twisted Teas anymore because they fucking hurt my stomach. Like, the pain I was just feeling is not my stomach area. Like, that's like the rib shit that I get. I don't know. They don't make me feel very good, I'm just saying. And I don't have any money, so the little bit of money I had, I'm like, I want a couple beers. So I got a couple tall cans, which were what I had when I was up at the cemetery visiting my grandfather. And I haven't had them since then, really. And I went to the store to grab them, and there was a penny sitting right outside the driver's side door in a parking spot I don't normally park in either. And I was just like, oh, there's the penny. So the change is back. I got my quarter back, and I got a penny. So we're not a 7 anymore. We're an 8. The infinity symbol. But I'm going to let you guys go, because I'm coming out of the secret forest, secret garden, whatever. And I'm going to go inside. So I love you guys. I got to pay attention to where I'm walking, because the dog shits out here and I ain't stepping in it. But